That's what we about. Living by the sea, sipping on some rum under the shade of a tree. That's what we about. Just feel the warm breeze, living young and wild and free. That's what we're about. Living by the sea, sipping on some rum under the shade of the tree. That's what we're about. Just feel the warmth, living young and wild and free. That's what we're about. Living by the sea, sipping on some rum.
What's happening, fans? Welcome to Left Turn Broadcasting, coming at you live, Pismo Beach, California, and we are proud to bring you Front Row Racing C21 Pro Cup, and this is round number 1 of their playoffs, so this is when it all hits the fan, and we're going to do it starting it off at, oh yes, Texas, baby. We're going to go big at Texas. Texas Motor freaking Speedway. Oh man, I can't wait for this one. This is going to be pretty good stuff here. We're talking fast drivers, fast cars, aggressive track, all of the drama in the mix with huge payouts at the end. So, woohoo! I'm stoked about this. Well, let's look at that playoff list real quick while we are here. Boom. So, you're looking at Clash and leading this thing off. Flashline right there on his 6. But you got Scotty B chomping at the bit. And a who's who, got J-Wow, Phil Filler, McLovin, you got Bad Fast Marley up in this thing. You got Long Shot. You got everybody up in this thing, man. Really going to be fighting for all of these spots and all the positions here. And then of course on the cutoff tonight is for round 1 cutoffs is going to be Mucka and True Death. Oh man, my man True Death in that 3 car. You know how we get that one done around here. And then, of course, Mucka, CEO, Front Row Racing. Man, Mr. Consistency is going to show that stuff tonight. Speaking of him, let's go ahead and bring him up. And he's got his little insight when it comes to the playoffs and what we got in store for us when it comes to the points and whatnot. Mucka, you got a copy? Oh, we got you. We got you good, bud. What's going on? Okay, well, we got our points list up for you right now, and so we were thinking about, of course, how is it the points going to be a factor? What's the big highlight for tonight's race, and how we kick off the playoff championship? Yeah, I mean, when it comes to that, that pressure is going to be on through the entire field. Plus, you're going to have the normal front row racing guys up in this thing, still mixing it up and trying to get out there for the highlight, man, for the win, going for the W if they have nothing to lose. So you got to watch out for those drivers as well out here tonight. And and all of these drivers are fast, folks. Every single one of them. Just because they didn't make it into the playoffs, don't mean they don't got what it takes to win this thing. Oh, absolutely. I mean, you got to go like one of our drivers' names, dude. Long shot, right? Got to go with it sometimes. Speaking of those drivers, let's get to that starting lineup. All right, give us one moment here, folks. All right, tonight's starting lineup. Front row racing, here we go. All right, folks, so we got Texas Motor Speedway up, and properly pronounced, it's freaking Motor Speedway. And, man, we got this one kicking off by JCR. Awesome race team, proud sponsor, Front Row Racing. Look for them in the national heat, or the wintertime heat as well, that series. So doing for good stuff. JWoww clashing. Look for him. Speaking of clashing, here he is, sitting on pole again in that number 51 Gibbs Toyota. That's with a qualifying time of 29.022. Man, that's a way to announce your presence in the playoffs right there. Let's go put it on pole for the umpteenth bajillion time. Following him, though, right there on the outside, going to be pressuring him, is my man Scotty B in the 88 Hendrick Chevy with his qualifying time of 29.101. Oh, man, so they're sitting real close right there. Scotty B's going to have himself a pretty good battle. Speaking of the battles, here we go. Deadman in that 4, Stuart Haas, with his qualifying time of 29.138. Deadman not in that chase, but going to be going up there for the W. So here we go. That's first instance of what's going to be looking for tonight. We got JWoww is back. My man JWoww in that JCR. So he has that 21 Penske Ford with his qualifying time of 29.153, showing himself some considerable speed and his domination last week with his win. Long shot, sit up in that 5th position. We got him in that 19 Gibbs Toyota with his qualifying time of 29.156. Man, my man Long shot right there showing the consistency through his program. Going to be looking to score good tonight. That Gibbs Toyota. Flash down to that 6th position with his 47 RCR Chevy. Getting her done with a 29.173. Flash 9 getting himself just a plethora of wins throughout the season and sitting second right there, chomping at the bit. We got Mucka, Mr. Consistency, CEO Front Row Racing. Penske Ford in that number 2 car, 29.191. His qualifying average dropping him in that 7th position. He could be holding strong on the inside, working his way toward the front. Oh, man, Bad Fast Marley getting her done in that 12 Penske Ford with his qualifying time of 29.195 in that 8th position. Sitting outside of Muck right there, but the Penske boys seeing what they got on the start of this thing. Field filler dropping it into that 9th position with the 5 Hendrick Chevy with his qualifying time of 29.259er. Good time right there, sitting inside top 10. It's going to be a tight battle all the way through. Field filler sitting there in that points chase as well. My man, True Death right there. Here we go, the number 3 RCR. And with his qualifying time of the 29.261 in that 10th position. So look for Mucka and True Death to be battling it out pretty tough tonight because they are in that bubbles. All right, we got my man Pittman in the 11 Gibbs Toyota in the 11th position, mirroring himself tonight with his qualifying efforts of 29.262. Man, my man Pittman, look for him out there. The Rook, no longer the Rook, always going to be a Rook. Sorry, brother. We love you. We love you. That's just his nickname. That's all. Misfire. Get it done in the 12th position. That 8 RCR Chevy. 29.274 is his qualifying time for tonight's race. He can go big at Texas. Let's see just how big he's going to go, starting from that 12th position. My man, Captain Cootie. Oh, man, in that 6. Stuart Haas proceeding in that Ford into its qualifying time, 29.304. Start toward the back of the field, but he's clean. He's quick, methodical. He'll get up there. Give him a minute. Keep your eye on him. Outlaw. Quarter panel Outlaw. The 18 Gibbs Toyota 29. Turtle is his speed, is what they're noted that tonight. And he's going to be sitting in that 14th position, rounded out toward the back of our field. And he's going to kind of sit us out there. We got McLovin in the caboose right there in that 15th position. And no qualifying time for him tonight. And he's going to be starting us for the back of the field. So he's been fast, and he's been strong throughout this season. He's in this points championship. So we got guys in the middle, man, who are going to have to fight their way through. Got the LTB Garage folks looking to them for all you drivers that look for them fast cars, and they're going to last throughout the entire league race. Look them up. Matt Fast Marley over there putting some heat in the kitchen. And of course, folks, please jump us up on those like and subscribers. Appreciate all the helpful support out there. Woo! Yeah, it's going to be a fun one tonight, folks. Let's go ahead and jump on over to our Around the Track.
I'm Brennan Poole, driver the number 48 DC Solar Camaro in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And we're going to go on a little pace car ride around Texas Motor Speedway. First things that I want to talk about that's kind of unique to Texas. Some other tracks have it too, but it's really rough right at the end of pit road, right when you need to start getting up to speed when you're leaving on a green flag pit stop or something like that, and it's hard to not spin the tires. So right here, you're waiting, you're trying to get to this line, and right when you start to take off right here, it's just like kind of rough, and you kind of like are spinning the tires. You got to make sure you keep that traction to get going because you don't want to give up time on pit road. So much time can be gained or lost on pit road. The biggest thing that I worry about at a race here at Texas Motor Speedway is just making sure that my car is going to have enough rear grip, so enough traction, that as the run goes on, I'm still going to be able to have control of my car and still be able to keep my momentum moving forward and be able to pass people. It's just tough. As soon as you lose that rear grip, it's just gone. You lose all that. I think yesterday our average lap time was 181, so we're probably getting up to close to 190. This track is so hard on the tires that it just wears them out. And for like 2 laps, man, you feel like Superman on new tires. You're wide open, you're never lifting, cars flying around the track, things feel really good. And about that 3rd, 4th lap, the tires start going away, and you just start feeling a little bit more out of control, and you have to start lifting and backing your corner up and being patient. It's really easy at Texas to really overdrive your entry, so carrying too much speed down into the corner, and then when you get about here, you just start pushing up the track like this, and it's hard to keep the car on the bottom. You want to be down here on this white line for as long as you can, just hugging the bottom, because the track falls off flat really bad right here. You can see it just gets flat, and the car just gets really out of shape, and it's hard to race when you're side by side off of 2. I think that's why you see so many accidents there, because it's just hard to keep your car underneath you, and it's tricky. Down into turn 3, you always get loose here because it's kind of a flat entry. You kind of have to enter straight and just kind of try to arc it into the corner if you can. It's tough. Same thing, you want to be right down here on this white line. There's more grip down here, and keep it as long and low as you can, because when you come up out of turn 4 here, this wall comes really quick, and you're in the gas, and you don't want to give up your momentum. So it's just it's kind of sketchy off of turn 4 sometimes. It's a little scary. Corner exits here are so challenging at Texas Motor Speedway. You really have to nail your corner entry to be able to be perfect on exit, and that's what's tough. And as you run here, you're going to start moving up. Yesterday in practice, I was running in the middle of the track trying to find some extra grip. You want to, sometimes that rubber builds up on the track. You need to get out of it in order to find grip. But the same deal, it's all about corner exit, still getting back down low and in the gas and straight, so you can carry your speed off the corner and make these straightaways as long as possible. In Xfinity, you don't have a lot of horsepower, so you're kind of having to keep your momentum up constantly. And as those tires wear, you know, the bigger you can make the corner, the more you're in the gas. You keep those RPMs up. You make the straightaways longer, and you go faster. Some courage to drive this thing down in here and make sure that the car is going to stick, and you're trying to feel it and make good decisions. There's some bumps around this track that really just come out of nowhere, and you got to be sure that your car handles good over them. You're not going to hit the bump and lose it or anything like that. So it's a challenge, and it's tough, but it's fun coming to Texas. It's my home race, and I've always really enjoyed coming here.
All right, folks, we'll do a quick lap around this track, show a little side-by-side action here. Now, as we were noting throughout that, we're going to be looking for these drivers to be really focused on this bottom line here. And, of course, as that starts to rubber up, they're going to be moving around the track looking for grip as well. Old configuration, but still the good idea behind the track. We're going to look for those tire wears to be very crucial and critical tonight. Diving into this turn 3. And then, of course, the wicked coming out of turn 4. Nice little side-by-side demonstration right here. Pretty long front stretch. Get these guys up to speed. Upwards of 200 mile an hour. As they lower up back into turn 1. Ever so slightly. But more or less you're pinned. All right, folks, we're going to get you our national anthem. And then we're going to launch this thing. I'm ready to go green.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, here to give the command to start tonight's race, NBA Hall of Famer Karl Malone.
Texas, let's go racing in our 8500. Drivers, start your engine.
All right, folks, let's get this one. Oh, it is Big Bag Texas time. Oh, I'm excited for this thing. So we're waiting for the countdown to start, and we're going to get this one up and rocking. As you see, we have a who's who of characters up on my left-hand side of the screen. Got Muck just calling out. And it looks as if we are about ready to rock all off the bat, man. Copy that. All right, folks, we're jumping into this one. Bear with us. Here we go. It's Texas time. Okay, so just guys tuned in, folks. This is our brought to you today by Century 21 and JCR. We got front row racing getting her done tonight for this C21 Pro Cup, and this is the round number 1 of their playoffs. So, whoo, pressure's on like a big dog, and the points are doubled. Unfortunately, a little comms there, but here we go on this one as we're going to jump into it and jump into it fast. All right, so folks, it's a 50% race. We have cautions on. They are done manually. We have, of course, all that damage. You're looking at the stages. We're going to be looking at strategies. We're going to be looking at everything tonight. And who's going to be able to muster up everything when it comes to their programs. All right, folks, we're jumping into this thing. We're going big at Texas. All right, we got all of our drivers lining up right now. Clashing is our pole sitter. Outside of that is Scotty B in that 88 Hendrick Chevy. Got this whole field is some of the fastest in this Heat 5, in this whole program. So you're about ready to see him tear Texas up tonight. I hope you're going to be buckling them up here, folks, because we about ready to go green. All right, here we go, folks. You know how we doozing around here, Buck likes to say it. Lights and fires, kick them tires, Big Daddy. Crank her up, we going green. All right, folks, lap 1 and done are in the books. Here we go. Clashing still up in charge of this race. Scotty P hot on his 6 there in the 88 car. Woo! And everyone's getting the squirrely out of this. But look, here comes Zebman now looking low. Going for the early charge. Wants to get that lead, get that clean air. Still hauling hard on the bottom. Now this is when they have all the grip for good 4 or 5 laps. You're going to see them pretty much pinned around this thing, just letting it sail. And then we'll start to see a lift, maybe. Right now, Deadman gets that second position. Scotty B falls back in line in front of the 21 of J-Wow. J-Wow now 4th position. Deadman now looking for another charge. Possible to try to get that lead away from the 51. See J-Wow just a little high to the outside there. But look at this, the 19 of Longshot. Looking low. Lines back up, trying to go fast right now. J-Wow sitting in that 4th position. Trying to ride along here. Ooh, as we have, oh man! 18 grass, checks. Oh man, that's gonna be on the wrong direction for sure. Woo! Possible contact and cars definitely into the wall and some landscaping as well. See if that's gonna pull us out an early caution. And it does, folks. Okay, so pulls it out under early caution. Normal, getting them jitters out. You know how it is, man. It's you got that playing off for the points here. You got all the pressures on for that money at the end of this thing. Man, every position's going to count, and a lot of these drivers want to get to the front. Some really cool paint schemes out here, though. Look at this. You got Chew Death. Wow, he getting something different. Let's spot him out here. I just saw something with the 3 on it, and it looked kind of cool. There's a little throwback scheme. You see all the drivers now piling into pit road, gonna get them services, get them tires, because here, them tires are free. Up to short, but quick, start to this race. So an early caution. Few the little bit of contact, I believe, toward the back. So the 18 and quarter panel across the front stretch there into the grass, hard into the wall. That was pretty cool stuff right there. I mean, horrible stuff. I hate to see it. It looks like the misfire, the 8 car was also involved in that incident. I just see everybody here getting them more fresh, feel good. Just kind of kick the dirt off the other ones, man. They'll be all right. All right, so this isn't a good opportunity for him to maybe pull some kind of strategy. And it does. It happens. Look at this. The 4 car goes and takes this thing over. You're gonna go and look at so Deadman up 1 position. Clash and back look like 2 positions. Scotty B up 1. 21's remaining the same. 19, I believe, is in the same position. I believe True Death may have moved up a little bit as well. So strategies underway here. Malka right there as well. He's starting in that 7th position. I believe he's still currently in that 7th position. All right, we're going to drop it on our leader because we are about ready to hopefully drop the hammer. Looking for that long green run. This is definitely going to switch up the fuel strategies. Got a few laps here that could potentially... This thing goes green. Here we go. All right. Coming back out of that caution. Under green now. Deadman has the lead. Pit strategies there. Was looking for that charge. Look at that. But Scotty B in that 88. Right there on his bumper. Now looking low. He's going to go for an early charge to the front. B on the bottom. Holding tough. 88 trying to plant that power. He has the grip coming off. Drag race across the line. Oh, B barely got that. Oh, man. It's great. I really hope to see it finish like that. That was sweet. Still drag racing around. 4 car holding awesome on the outside. 51 now looking, but not quite yet. As you see the 3 car side by side with the 21 on the outside. Ooh, 21, maybe a little loose. Trying to keep it in the action right here. So far, everyone's still up in green. We are looking at long shot right now. Long shot hold in his positions in that 5th position. And let's see if we can bring him up a little bit. See what these drivers maybe be looking like at the beginning of a run, as opposed to maybe toward the end of a run. There we go. Switch it up. Oh, well, that's a little wrong, so we'll get that figured out here in a minute. All right, so let's get back to the action here as we're looking at the 21 of J-Well now sitting toward the back, trying to charge his way forward. After that early caution, some strategies were undertaken, and he was in that 4th, but then I've seen possible contact drifted toward the back, but this is where the action's at here, folks. Here we go. Side by side, looks like the possible 6 car outside of the 11 of Pittman. All of these fighting for the top 10 as 1, 2, and 3 are starting to break away. Fourth and fifth position seem to be lined up trying to catch up these guys. But this is the battle right here. We're sitting in it, on it, around it, and trying to stay above it here. Here we go. 21 on the bottom, still holding tough, but this tornado a car right here. Got the 6 on the outside. Captain Cootie holding his line best he can. Oh man, clean 12 car outside as well. Marley in that 12 Penske Ford. As the preferred line is the bottom, but the 21 looking maybe a little bit of hey, how you doing to the 6 car, saying I'm here too. Marley trying his best to side draft and get as much momentum as he can on that high side, as it looks like the freight train is coming by. Now the bottom line is the preferred line. You see in the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth positions all pretty much lined up. See 1, 2, 3 right here. Second and third. Looks like the battle between True Death and the 19 of Longshot. Let's see if we can get a hold of him. Now this is for fourth and fifth positions right here, folks. First, second, and third. We're still lined up. Look at this. Deadman going for it now. Let's look for Deadman. There it is. Deadman looking low, but B high to the outside. 88 Hendrick Chevy holding strong on the outside, but the preferred line is on the bottom, and they do have 2 versus 1 right here. As that Ford Mustang goes to the front. Deadman behind the wheel. Clashing right there, that Gibbs Toyota. Coming now into that second position. Follows Deadman through the open door. Snags that second position. Dropping Scotty B back into that third position. All top 3 lined up. Looking good, though. Jump back to the action here. J-Wow's back again. Back out. J-Wow, that's 21. As he's still in the middle of this tornado right here. It looked like it simmered down for a minute, but now it's picking up some strength and speed. As we got it going on again. And it looks as if Captain Cootie may be the man in front of this treacherous beast. Woo! As we see some Rubbins racing back there. Field Filler and Mucka, the 5 car and 2 car, were side by side with maybe a little bit of paint transfer there. But that's just what happens when you go on this fast around this style of a track. Great battle. This is all for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, I believe. No, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, all right here. So this is back 10. You see 1st, 2nd, 3rd right there. Then 4th, 5th, and 6th now have lined up pretty good. J-Wow still trying to clear this group and see if they can line up and catch up to those leaders that are starting to gap them a little bit more each lap. Now this is that secondary group. This is being led by Longshot here, and he's toting along some pretty fast cats here. You got True Death in that 3 car. The 47 of Flash 9. 47 been winning all kinds lately, showing his speed and strength, and he's going to be happy to tag along with these boys on the way to the front. Shoot. Still great running so far. 0 caution, or yeah, that early caution toward the beginning, but right now they up in green, looking good. This is right now 4th, 5th, and 6th. They're lined up, and this is your leaders right here. So Deadman still leading the charge. The 51 in that second position, and Scotty B holding strong in that 3rd position. And here's that battle that's going on. The 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. All tearing her up right now. Now they're starting to line up. And let's see if they can have that momentum and agility to get toward the front. As these guys are really moving it. Oh, a little bit of landscape action there. dicing it up. Maka. Looking for that consistent run, trying to earn his way up toward the front. He is in that bubble right now, in that cutoff with True Death now. Now, True's looking pretty good. He's up here in that, looks like, 6th position now. He want to hold strong. He got some pretty fast. He got a fast car coming on him right now. Looks like the position has changed as he's now dropped himself back from 5th to 6th position with the 21 on the way up. All right, we are on long shot right now. Let's see what we have here. They're looking at the final long shot, and his driving's up there on your top left-hand corner of the screens. He's trying to chase down these dudes as much as he possibly can. See how smooth he can be on that wheel. Tires be wearing, and he did get some damage prior. Well, at the start of this race. Got it fixed, but doesn't quite show right now. He's got company, and a lot of it with the 47. Now, the 3 and the 21 are ganging up, so we got a lot of heat coming toward him right now. A lot of heat. Let's see if we can hold on to it. Amazing racing getting done so far. Pretty stoked with everybody's efforts and what they have. So we are looking at some green flag stoppers getting ready to get underway here, as I see some fuel be running out on some of these drivers. Now we are in stage 1. Had an early caution off the bat here, and now we are looking. We had a long green run thus far, so we have everyone coming into pits now. At least going to start filing in. 25 laps remaining in stage 1, folks. All right, we're going to go ahead and send it over to a full send to see all these drivers coming on in, getting themselves some 4 fresh fuel goods. Let's hear a little something from Texas, because we can go big like that. Back in just a moment, folks. All right, folks, we are back after that crazy full sender from Texas. You know how they do it around here, man. It's big. Everything we do is big. 20 laps remaining here in stage 1. You're sitting on board our leader right now, the 51, a clashing. Got done with his fuel servicing right there, and you're looking at pretty much the entire field. Pretty close. Everyone's holding strong, doing the positions here. Looks like we got possible True Death in that 2nd position. Yeah! That's what he's looking for. He's looking for a drive to the front, all kinds of stage points, possible stage win. That's going to secure him a nice little spot in this thing. At least hold a minute as we see some contact and battling right there between the 19 and the 5 of my man Field Feeler right there. Field looking low. Door was open just a little bit, trying to get in there. 19 high. Field now seeing open the door. Gets a handle on her. Gets his foot in the door and his tire, if you will. Gets to the bottom. He's going to make it past him. Long he can hold nice and clear. Good pass right there by Phil Phillips. He's making his way further forward on his march to the front. All right, you're looking at Jay Wild right now, and he is potentially in the 3rd place right here. Yep, 3rd place. We got Deadman in that 2nd place, and Clashing is our leader. So here is the 3rd position. You see our leaders just race by you right there. Here comes Jay Wild with the battle back underway with those two. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. There comes a 5 now. He's coming past the 3-3 with a cool-looking car right there. He's high to the outside, doing some, look like possible different pit strategies. Now, as these 3 cars all seen that open door and just jolted for it. As True now is going to move himself back to the 6th position. 7th position. Sorry, I think that's right. Yeah, 7th position. Sorry, this is the battle right here for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th places right here. There's our race leader right there. Let's go ahead and drift back a little bit further in the field, see if we can pick up on some action here. Mucka looked like he got that Mucka bubble going on. Kind of sitting nice and quiet-like, but not like looks like Flash worked his way around the 3 car, and he's still trying to charge up forward with the rest of these guys. There we go, McLovin, and that 10 car started in the back. Now he's in the fight in his championship. He got himself a win already this season, and looks like he's fighting the struggles of his car right now as he's loose off 4. Looking for them small minor adjustments and hopefully get back in the mix of things. Almost the man to death in that 3 RCR Chevy. Sitting in that 7th position right now. As he's trying to haul the nail around this thing. Got loose car right there. Possible wiggles or bunch of wiggles in the 5 is Woden slowed up. Here comes the 19 and the 47. Okay, it looks like possible pits be commencing again. 13 laps remaining in stage 1. '51 still large and in charge as we see the 4 car of Deadman still in contact of his draft and pacing right along behind him. As you see the 51 now paving in to get his final stop in stage 1. Leaving Deadman out there to run another lap along with the 19 and the 47. They're going to stretch it a little bit further as well. Thus is where these strategies are going to take place here. Who's going to have the more tire at the end? Again, because when they come out of these pits, they're going to be a lot faster than these guys who are, on these old tires, of course, slipping and sliding all over the track. But will they be able to gain it at the end? Because as we see them go around one more time, but we see a lot of the leaders, pretty much most of the pack, coming into pit lane now. 12 laps remaining in stage 1. Just tuning in, this is Front Row Racing. And this is their launch of their playoffs of race number 1. I'd like to thank a few people for tuning in. We got Volta Racing right here, so you tuning into the beginning. I really appreciate you coming in, saying what's up. Hope you guys get into some really good racing down over there as well. See how they do. Great to see everybody coming in for tonight's race. It's Sunday, folks. You know we're going to be on it. I don't think we've missed a Sunday in a long, long time. We ain't about to start. Looking at, that was the battle right there. Let's, strolling through here. We're coming about 10 laps left remaining in stage 1. Clashing was our leader. We had fuel strategies and pits going down right now. The 47 is scheduled as our race leader. But I believe we still have some more pits again to go underway. So these are where these strategies are really going to take place. I believe these 2 cars have been stretching it out for a minute. We're going to see what it's going to give them at the end as we're looking at 10 laps. Yes, inside the 10, folks, for the stage 1. Super duper important to get all kinds of points, especially in the beginning of this playoff session here. As Buck described earlier, I think there's a car problems there, but these points are doubled right off the bat for this first race, so that thus really equalizing the field here, giving them a chance to score some really good points or lose a lot of points. Still showing as the 47 is our race leader. And the 19 hot on his 6 here. So the 19 looks like he's pacing himself along. He's not trying to make any aggressive moves. They want to keep their time on track, their quick pace time on track here, because they know these guys just got themselves some 4 fresh field goods and they be a flying right now. They're leaving nothing out to dry here due to the fact that we're inside the 10 here and it's just let it loose. Low fuel, light car, fresh tires. This is the recipe to go fast. All kinds of hot rodding these things. We're sitting on board JWoww right now in the 21 car. He's got all kinds of bumper full of the 4 car, who's been fast and was leading a lot of this race prior to a lot of these green flag stops. Let's also keep in mind, though, when it comes to these green flag stops, it's getting on and off pit road. That is a huge portion of this. You see, whoa, wicked loose there by the 21. Saves it. 4 car goes around him. That's good style points. Boat show. Okay, so this is the battle right here, possibly for the lead, as we are looking at the 47 as our race leader, and now they're going to go ahead and pit. We saw the 10 of Nick Levin race by us. Bad fast Marley. We haven't took a gander at his new car tonight. Looking cool. Looking pretty sporty there. He's making his way throughout this race. Now he's looks like he's pacing pretty good with some of these fast cars. He was stuck in that traffic earlier. Let's see where that's going to lead him. As you're looking at the 6 car, Captain Cootie on the bottom now underneath the 11 car, Pittman. Right there on Scotty B's bumper. Scotty B started in that 2nd position. Looks like we have coming into our final laps here, folks. Let's go ahead and get over to our race leader. As soon as this thing cycles back around, I believe it's going to be the 47. It's still going to remain in charge here. Or I think that is the battle right there. Hold on. Oh, no. Let me get it. Trying to get there, folks. Trying to get there. Got a little discombobulated. There it is. Okay. 3 laps left remaining. 2 to 3 laps left. Looks like this is the battle right here. That was the 51 and the 47. 51 gets around the 47. We're on the 47 right now. Now the 47 has fresher tires. Or the 51. Ooh, I'm not sure how this one's going to play its roll in. But we know how they're going to roll out. Oh, now gets up. Coming into our last laps at stage 1. Clashing, looks like it's going to be up in the front of this thing. Let's see if we can get to him quickly. Sorry, folks. Give us one moment as we cycle through these guys. There's our... All right, and Clashing does take that one down for stage 1. Congratulations to Clashing on his first win, stage win of the playoff season. So he's off to an incredible start. Good for him. Give him a little shout out, little love there. 51 Gibbs Toyota, that JCR team now. They're fast. They got themselves great programs and got some talent behind the wheel, of course. That 51 is going to go ahead and take down the that first stage win. Now we saw a really good sweep last week by the JCR program and JWoww on that 21 machine, and we see him back up there toward the front as well. Are the is the rest of the field going to have enough to challenge these JCR guys and dethrone them, if you will? We're about to find out, and we got some laps to get it done in, because we're going to launch this thing, and here we go. 51 was our race leader. It looks like we had pit strategies now, and I believe it's going to be Deadman is going to be our new race leader, launching off into stage 2. Here we go. Green, 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 all kinds green. Let's drop this hammer. Let's go. And I believe we go. Four car out in front. Now he's had himself a pretty fast pace throughout this thing. And he's been enjoying that clean, fresh air out in front. Let's see if he can take full advantage of it right now and stretch out that lead as we got all kinds of cool battling going on right here. Woo! 12 car looking low, trying to hold that bottom line right there, doing a fine job of it. That car looking fast. Let's get on that 12 car. Give him a little bit of light here. Bad fast Marley in that 12 car. And, of course, up on your screen, if you take a gander up on the left portion of your screens, And he's in himself all kinds of world of trouble. We might have something cool here. Hold on. Barley high on the outside. Oh, beautiful move to the bottom. Gets right in the center right there. Oh man, he's in it. He's in it big time right now. You got the fastest cars. Captain Cooney now charging forward. Can't find himself trying to get that top 5. On the outside even. Power move, getting her done. 12 car hard on the bottom. Holds it. Car flying around this track. Oh, we got cars landscaping all kinds, holding on to it. Did they bring it back? It looks like it actually. Wow, that was cool. Excellent run by Front Row Racing. All right, things are starting to simmer down just a little bit as we are coming out of that. That's the drop of the green flag for stage 2. Woo! That got hectic. That got a little busy. And it's starting to simmer down a little bit as we are on board Captain Cooney right now in that 6 machine. And he is looking like he is inside that top 10, of course, now. Looked like 7th, 8th position. Right around there. And continuing forward now. He started toward the back of the field in that 13th position. And now working his way toward the front. Captain's been really consistent throughout the season with some good speed. And I expect to see great things come of him throughout the remaining of this season and well into next year. Or next season. Big battle right now as the 6 cars underneath the 2 car. Mucka! Big wings! Oh my goodness! The 21 into the 6 in it! That was a huge collide! And Captain! That's speeding down pit road there, Cap. Just want to let you know there. NASCAR might let you get away with it since you were more or less out of control. Woo! That was a great save, Captain. Good job. Good recovery. That's Code Trickle right there. Yeah! Okay, let's see if that's going to bring out a caution because that was a lot of contact and a lot of load up cars. Looks as if we're still up in a greener right now. So we saw some contact there, putting the 21 and the 6 car. Looked like Mucka may got a little loose there, a little wicked loose out of that 4, as we were so described with our around the track. Man, was he not spot on or what? Because a little wicked loose like the 2 car right there. But they're able to maintain and hold on to it. How? I don't know. But man, what a great save there for by all those cars and drivers, keeping it going in the right direction. Ha! Trying to say it. Cool. Great run up front. 4 car, Deadman still leading the charge there. We're on Scotty B. Scotty B sitting in the, looks like 4th, 5th position. So top 5 for sure. Still in striking distance. Yes, he's in that 5th position right there. As you saw the leaders just in the front of your screen. Long shot in that 4th. Here they come. So here comes the leaders right here. There's 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Wow. So wait, J-Wow went through the grass and still held on to the top 10. Heck yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's going big in Texas. Now we're going to start looking for these tires to start their wear points here as they get midway through their runs. The way that these cars are loading up through the center and the way they release, I mean, you're going to see that tail kick around pretty good. They're going to burn that right rear. And you got to really be cautious of that right rear. That is your grip. That's your launch. And that helps you turn throughout this entire race, of course, having that rear grip. 30 laps remaining in stage 2. So far, 0 cautions. We had a little bit of contact we just happened to tune in for. But them drivers saved it. Saved it something fierce is what they did. Looking around the track, looking for a little more battling getting done. Looks like Pittman's got himself a little bit of a handful with the with McLevin right there on his bumper, and the quarter panel on the 11. Quarter fighting that wicked loose as well, coming out of 4. You see him holding on to that thing. Dropping to true death for a minute in that 3 car. That 3 car was running pretty strong toward the front. Still running in that 7th, 8th position right now. 7th position, if I just counted right. So there's your, basically all your leaders. There's your front half of the field, and then you saw your back half right there. That's pretty cool. All in more or less one shot. I said, these pretty fast drivers and consistent. As we drop into Scotty B and see how he be faring, as he's all over the bumper of the 19. Oh yeah, trying to give him all kinds of shove down that backstretch. And now it's every 2,000 something feet right now he's going to come up to. He'll give him a great shove, hopefully, through this. And they're going to go and catch them front guys. They're moving, and they're moving pretty quick. But you do have the top 3 lined up tough right now. Let's get over to our leaders just for a little bit. See how all of them may be faring as we see some green flag stoppers possibly commencing here in just a moment. So Flash 9 leading this thing. The 51, sorry I had that mistake when they're both in blue cars tonight. So looks like Deadman surrendered the lead there. Flash 9 got around. The 51 still maintaining his lead, or his position in that second position. As Deadman gets underneath them right there, takes that second position away. And the 51 now falling back to the 3rd position with the 19 and the 88. The 19 of Longshot and the 88 of Scotty B starting to close in. Oh, there we go. Yep, pit stops Bia commencing for the 51. He gonna get his strategies on. See if he can get himself in and out of pit road effectively and efficiently. We're gonna leave it on the leader, and let's see his entry into pit road. I mean, again, this is where that's what it's all about. It's about putting in the entire night together. So you're hitting your marks when you're hauling it, and then blowing her up. Hitting your marks on blowing her up as well. And then of course we got to be Lear. You have that launch out. This is not the easiest of all tracks to keep her held on the bottom, and you can lose yourself a lot of speed and time on track. Still styled on the 47. Oh, sorry, 30. I think that. Get my lap counter here back in just a moment. Longshot still holding tough there. It looked like in that 3rd position now, 4th position. Yes, so yeah, Longshot 3rd position, 21 J-Wa on that 4th position. As I do believe we may be seeing a green flag stopper here. Yes, oh, no, we're not. Oh, we are. Wow, look at that. That's, whoa! He holds that on the bottom. I thought so. I thought he just kind of moved down to the bottom, letting everyone know behind him. Yeah, that was a whoa and slower up right there. That was good. That looked really good. Looking around on track right now. We got the Penske Fords running together. The 12 and the 2. Now the 2 car, he's desperately needing to get himself a good finish and a good run here. Especially a good finish. Right now, I've got to look back over the standings, but right now the battle is between the 2 car and the 3 car for the cutoff points here. I just see all drivers peeling into pit road now, getting their little stop of splash of fuels, them tires, get these cars fast again. All right, so far everything's been up and glorious for stage 2. We had some really interesting and cool contact at the beginning. We happened to tune in for on that one. And man, some landscapers maintained their positions. I'm talking some Earnhardt stuff back in the day, and it was just awesome. I mean, it's just some loose car, but these guys held on to it, man. That's what it's all about. As you're on board a 3-car right now. That is one cool looking Chevy right there. I like that. Okay, here we go. Business B picking back up again. 51, I believe, is our race leader. Right. Looks like we got a firm on that one, and the 51 is still charging hard. Now, we did see the different styles of strategies underway. So the 51 did pit early, which, I think that's more of his standard operating procedure, if you will. And then you've seen a few of the other cars see out a little bit later. So, again, this is where that balance comes into play. Who has enough stuff at the end? Just sitting on board of 21 of JWoww. And he is sitting in that fourth position right now. Battling. Third position. 19's in that fourth position. Looks like we got Deadman in that second position. Scanning for Scotty B. Scotty B may be on a different strategies here. Again, or it could have gotten bitten by the black flag. Oh man, that will. I mean, look, if you're gonna do it now. So got time to recover. This thing's starting to filter out just a little bit more. You're seeing the second, third, and fourth place cars coming into your screen now. So this is potentially gonna wind up to be the battle if things continue, because F51 setting sail and checking out. He's gonna try to pull off this sweep this week. What? Okay. Get some. And look at that, JWoww right there on the bottom now, looking underneath the 4-car. That's Deadman high to the outside. Gets by him, gets right back in that trap. Maybe a crossover move. Possibly. Nope, doesn't quite have the run for it. Settles back into position. Now the 19's right there. See if he can capitalize. Looks like we're coming up about 24 laps remaining in stage 2. We're looking at the battle right now for second, third, and fourth positions. JWoww leading this one. Deadman right there, stuck in the middle. It's a good song too, by the way. And the 19 right there at the end of this one, trying to, I don't know if they're going to line up, stay lined up. I mean, and see if they can run up to that leader, which they will. They'll chase him down if they can stay it up. And I believe they are starting the gain right now. I believe they will track him down within the next few laps. So this is where the end is where it's going to be. Now, that means that Clashing's probably going to early stop again. Thus meaning that he'll have them freshies longer. Well, he'll have them fresh tires at a longer period, I think. But it's going to be if these guys can get up to him by the end. 22 laps remaining. We're coming about 11 laps left to fuel or so. So we'll be seeing these cars pitting here in the next 10 laps. And now they've caught the 51. Man, they were pushing pretty hard together. The 4 still pretty much latched on, trying to stay latched on to the 21. Now, as they've got a taste of his draft. Now they're going to get the whole thing. Here we go. Great run by these guys, staying lined up. That shows strategies right there and some true talent. Instead of these guys trying to race for positions or whatnot, they're like, no, we need to go get that leader. And now they got the leader. Will they stay filed in to get past him in a hurry? Put him, because obviously they see how strong his car is and his strategy. So the more time they can get up in front of him, the better. Now all 3 cars staying lined up to the bottom. The 51 high to the outside. JWoww now going to the front with Deadman on his 6th and 19 following as the doors open underneath the 51. All 3 cars going to try to clear. They will not give him any kind of a gap. They say, no. Mm-mm. You already got yourself a stage win. That was one too many. For these drivers, man, they're trying to shut the door on the 51 of Clash, and he's just been super dominant throughout this entire season. The last thing they'll want to see is for him to be off to a huge start. We got JWoww with his, sweep last weekend. So he want to get up there and show his stuff. Great run by these four up front. Let's go ahead and look toward the back and see if we can find any more battlings going on. Okay, let's tune into Scotty B right here. Scotty B just back around 7th, 8th position. As you see, cars now filing in for their pit stops, and I believe these guys will be doing the same here shortly. So we're gonna get back on our race leaders right here. We're coming to the end of this stage. This is a very critical stop right here. 17 laps remaining in stage 2. They got to nail this thing. You got to nail that stop. So you see the 51 already paved in. He's going to get himself his tires, his Ford Fresh Fuel Goods, and he's going to go back out here. Hopefully thus getting himself a good little lead on these guys when they get their stop, and it's going to take them a minute to chase him back down, as we just seen. But will they have enough time now to chase him back down before that that green flag drops for stage 2? That's the time. 16 laps remaining. Okay, Scotty B's in. Just looking around here. I think so. Marley got his servicing done as well. I believe he may be trying similar strategies as the 51 of doing a little bit more of a short stop or pit stop action. You see the 51 now come hauling it out. You see him wiggle, from captain's view. That's the other thing. Got to have that exit speed. All right, so it does look as if 21 out there. Now, possible 47 also got his stoppers done. Yes, he did. So he's going to try to get himself some positions, if you will. Right. Oh, yeah. Looking low. He got them four fashions on because he just gripped that bottom like it was nothing. That car is on rail right now. He's going to launch out and say, I'm out. I'm going. Now he's going to start gaining time. These guys got to go get their pit stop strategy done. So they got to get their last set of tires and their splash of fuel. So more or less, I believe these three right here are committed to the same style of strategies. Ooh, as the 4 car now brings his car in for his last servicing of stage 2. Thus, I believe putting the 47, or going to be putting the 47 as our race leader. We're going to stay in tune and on board with these guys right now as we wait for our trackers to catch up. Ha! These guys are so fast, trackers can't keep up. Ha! Good job, dude! All right, 21 Steel. Looks like he is, yeah, I believe he's still in charge of this race right now. All right, so the 21's probably going to be coming in on his final stop here in just a moment because he run this thing out. 13 laps remaining. That means that he may have the fastest car on the track come the end of the stage, but will he have enough time to get there? That's going to be the question. Especially if these guys line up with each other and he's kind of stuck off in his own little bubble. Looking around for a little more of that racing stuff that we all so like. '47 and the 88. They're trying to throw some blows. Look at this. Good run by these guys thus far. Now we see the 21 paving into pit road. And we are inside the 10, folks. We are at 9 laps remaining in stage 2. So this is it right here. Now, will the 21 have enough time with those 4 fresh feel goods and get that rocket to the front to get that stage win? I don't know. That seems pretty short, honestly. Ooh, big battle. There we go. All right, so it looks like the 3 car, the 2 car, the 10 car, the 5 car. All right, this is a good pack. Okay, you got McLovin in the 10 car. You got Mucka and True Death in the 3 and the 2 car. True Death in that 3 car. Underneath the 5 car, Field on the outside. Holden. Mucka. Well, it kind of looked like it's going to go 3 wide there for a minute. That would have been cool. 2 car now looking to get his pass on as he does. Past that 3 car. Now, these 2 are fighting right now. They need to stay ahead of each other's type thing and get as many points as possible because they are in the trouble zone, if you will. Now the 5 car has a run underneath the 10 car. Gonna see if they can hold that bottom and stick the 10 on the outside. 10 goes high to the outside. Both the 5 and 2 find a hole and launch through it as they try to get themselves going a little bit more forward to the front. So to the front, let's get there. Let's see who's where's and what's. Right now it does look as if they're... Let's stop right here as we happen to stop on the 11 car of Pittman. That gives Toyota. Got himself a battle right now with the 47. 47 was a little high to the outside. Maintain. For the 11 is right there. So he's sitting between some pretty fast cars, that 88 and that 47. So yeah, he's got himself some schoolings happening right now. All right, we're gonna look a little bit more forward here. There he is. All right, so clashing now, our race leader. His strategy's off just a little bit. He pitted a little bit earlier than the rest of the field. And we saw the rest of the field, well, the 3-4 cars that were lined up were able to catch him and pass him by the end here. And will they have enough time to catch him at the end? Doesn't look as if they had that same strong crowd that they had prior to running down this 51. So it looks like it's possibly going to be Deadman on a solo run to the front here if he can get it. So he's going to have to charge him down on his own. Looks like he's doing it so far. As we see Deadman right now trying to chase down this leader and beat him to that line at the end. Give us one moment here as we try to get to Deadman. There he is. All right. So it looks like we're inside the 3. 3 laps remaining here. Deadman is all over the bumper right now. Can he get past the 51? 3 laps remaining. Coming in 2 laps. Deadman looking high on the outside. Gonna try to get that drive off. Oh, 51 just says, yeah, you got them tires. You got the run. Saving it. Yeah, we'll save it for the end of the race here. As now Deadman flies around. 2 laps remaining in stage 2. Leave it on Deadman right now. Deadman is doing himself a fantastic job. Didn't make the playoffs due to his late start into front row this season. But, man, he's making a strong charge at the end, really showing his stuff and proving that he should have been up here. Well, he's going to have all kinds of chances next season. 1 lap remaining in stage 2. Deadman, your race leader in that Ford. Stuart Haas team. Man, doing a great job right there. You see him. Here comes 21 of JWoww now. JWoww got himself some steam and got himself a little bit of run here. Could he get that position from JWoww, putting him further back? Hopefully, we'll see. They're going to go for it. Oh! I don't think he got it. But put him in a close battle, close finish there. So I believe Deadman is going to be our stage 2 victor. Excellent run by Deadman. Pretty stoked with his whole deal today, man. He's been proving his stuff out there, and I believe. Oh no, here we go. Now, there we go. There's a race win. And JWoww does get that second place. I was off by just a little bit. All right, so Deadman, your stage 2 winner. I was trying to bring him up here, and I don't know why it's not cooperating with me. There it is. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, get mean with it, I guess. All right, folks, give a quick little shout out to our man Deadman, winner of stage 2. This is round 1 of the playoffs. So we have 10 races, gonna show who's gonna be the best of front row at the end of this thing. So the 4 car goes and takes it. Looks like we got the 21 in second place, clashing in that 3rd position. The 19 right there, that 4th position of Longshot. Field filler in that 5th position. Mucka in the 6th position, starting on the outside. Here we go, dropping that flag. This is it. This is for the Gustos and them cookies. All of it. As we are green, green, green. Gonna drop it toward the back of the pack. Stage 3, and we are gone, folks. Deadman was our race, our stage 2 winner. Let's go and fix that. There it is. All right. Great battle so far. Here we go. Car still trying everything he can right now to hold on to that bottom. He's doing it because all these cars, they all have their 4 fresh feel goods and they're all hauling it right now. Everyone's fast. This is they have their cars pretty much tuned to what they need them to be. They've had time to work on them throughout this race. This is it. See the 47 to Flash 9. Trying to methodically work his way through the field, but he got a lot of fast cars he's going to have to drive through. As you see the 12 car, Marley, high to the outside, doors open. He's got to run though, but it is a lot of car on the bottom. You got good 2-3 cars right there lined up, the 47, the 88, and the 6. Marley trying to hold on the outside, does so. Great race, and this is all for that 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th position. As you see, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th all lined up single file. You see the entire field right there rotating through your screen. Excellent clean race thus far. Had a little bit of mishap at the beginning, very beginning, stage 1, like 2 lap into it, something stupid. I mean, but man, yeah, it's been pretty epic stuff all the way through. Well, that's right, that's when quarterfinal went into the pit lane or whatever. That was awesome. But yeah, this has been a pretty great race so far. Lots of action, really clean, patient drivers right here. We are coming to the end of this thing, so I don't think those patients are going to last quite forever, but doing a really strong job so far. I don't know. I think Promo Racing has been putting on some really good shows this last month or so. Really adjusted their program. Whoa! As we see the 10 car, all kinds of landscapers. Woo! That was pretty nuts stuff right there. 'Cause I believe he held on to it. I think. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, so he still pulling the right direction. There we go again with it. Yay! 47. Now this is the battle right here. The front is lined up, nose to tail right now. You see him right there, but this is positions changing right here. Now the 88 knows the 47's fast. I'm sure he's going to try to stay with them and link up as we, whoa, we got a little more battling going on. 3 cars starting to fall off just a little bit as you see Pittman get underneath him in that 11 car. Looks like the 9 car of Longshot right there. Let's drop it back over to Marley for a second. Let's see how he's doing up behind the wheel. All right, check out Marley up on the top left-hand side of your screen. He had some contact, and he had that outside line. And you get stuck out there. You get stuck out there. You go to the back, especially in this style of racing right here. Look at that! A whole group just right here. Boom! Oh, that's awesome. Just epic stuff right there as Marley started driving himself forward, and we've got plenty of race still left yet to do it. All right, our race leader, Deadman, out in front of the 51. Deadman has had himself one fast hot rod throughout tonight's race and still proving his stuff out there as he is that still our race leader. Got that last stage win. Gonna prove his dominance out here. See if he can get that victory. He's been really, really close. And I'm sure he wouldn't mind throwing a huge statement out to the rest of the field and all of our fans and drivers out there. Look at this though, Phil Filler holding that 4th position as he is right there in the bumper of the 21. So here comes some JCR guys right here. We got Clashin' and JWoww, but Deadman's right there on the bottom, and then you got Phil Filler, who's been equally as fast, right there behind him. So let's see what's going to happen. Thought I might see a little bit of wiggle, a little bit of contact. We did. Look at that. 51, just a little push there. He looked like he may have lost a lot of downforce. Got it when he got up to the bumper of that 4 car, and you see his nose just kind of wobble a little bit. Thus, kind of put the 21 a little high because he had to check up. And now the 5 car, Field Filler, who's going to hold no mercy, was going to try to take advantage, but doesn't get that momentum and run that he's needing. And now the 4 car is going to go and stretch it out just a little bit more as we drift a little bit further back in the pack here. Drop on board Captain Cootie. Captain Cootie in that number 6 car. Here he comes. Trying to stay firm in this top 10, and that is one hard feat to do. As you see what kind of cars he's surrounded by. Mucka right there, right in front of him. You got Longshot right there. Scotty B right there. You got Flash 9 right there. Pittman's holding up the rear. Oh man, all these guys are super fast, and so for him to be charging along, that's the best you can do right here, because a lot of this is going to rely on your strategies and some luck. Actually, a lot of luck, so you can get that run at the end and at least have that position that you need to strike at the end. Because right now, everyone being as fast as they are, it's hard to make any kind of passage. You got to wait for them to make those mistakes. Well, now they're not making the mistakes. Oh, well. Okay, what do you do now? Wear them down. There it is. All right, wear them down it is. Let's go get some. I think he's all over the bumper of that 2 car trying to wear him down. As you look at the 19 of Longshot looking low, of the 88 and Flash 9. All these guys trying to stay lined up to catch those leaders who are nose to tail. That 1st through 4th position right now. This is 5th through... I got to count, sorry. So 10th position right here. We're on here. So this is top 10er. All right here. In a nutshell. You're going to see him right here. First he's there. Oh, battle. Clashing now. Looking low. Clashing takes it. Oh, contact. Maybe a little bit. A little more. Trying to force the envelope in the issues. Loving it. Little Rubbin's racing. Ain't going to hurt nothing as the 4 car falls back just a little bit as he pushes high out of 2 down the back stretch and see if he can gather it up. And he can. He's good. But look at this. Here comes the 47 of Flash 9 bringing up all kinds of company. We're talking a big party. Oh, man. Looked like Buck little wiggle loose there. And the 6 car was underneath him. Was able to keep it pointed. And the 2 car may have got some contact to the wall. So that's going to slow up his efforts just a little bit. But you still got a strong crew coming up, and they're coming up with the fierceness. 47 leading this thing. As you styled out. All right, and Captain Cooney trying to join this party and march with these guys right toward the front here. So this, I think, may give us a really good view of the racing that we have right in front of you, because you got this pretty much top 10er, everyone battling for it. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that best view. What's going to give us the most action? Yeah, because I'm a sucker for action, man. You know, that's how it goes. we fiends for it around here. Let's go. This Texas, baby. Let's go big. This Motor freaking Speedway. Yeah. Now, we should be looking at our green flag stops coming up any time. I can't believe these guys are so close. And this is the entire fuel run, folks. The entire fuel run, top 10. Right here. Yeah. That's some drivings. I'm liking it. And just as I say that, here we go. Pretty much the entire field, more or less, coming up on the pit road, minus a few. All right, let's take us a full cinder, and we'll be back here in just a minute. Man, that has been some really impressive racing thus far. But we got to give another shout out to Texas. I wouldn't see why not. Doing such a great job tonight. All right, folks, be back after this. This should be fun.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any better. Think again. Expect the unexpected. The AAA Texas 500 is the center ring November 3rd at Texas Motor Speedway. Get your ringside seats today.
Okay, guys, let's try this again. Y'all. No.
Firestone 600, June 6th, Texas Motor Speedway. Y'all. No Limits Texas, Sunday, November 8th. AAA Texas 500. Texas Motor Speedway, the promised land. Motor freaking speed.
Perfect.
Now that's some big Texas hair.
You're sure all the drivers are getting these for Texas?
Oh, yeah. Trust me.
Are you ready? AAA Texas 500, November 2nd, Texas Motor Speedway. This Texas town doesn't understand quiet or quaint. It's a town built to run. A place of unrivaled, a stopping ground for the cities, a place to come and ride horsepower on a lawless 1.5-mile Main Street. AAA Texas 500, Sunday, November 8th, Texas Motor Speedway, the promised land, motor freaking speed.
All right, folks, we are back. Let's get over to Longshot right here. Longshot on board with him right now, sitting in that 4th position. Let's take a ride along with him as we're on the backstretch, diving into 3 and 4. You're going to see him working that wheel and trying to maintain his position in that 4th place right now. Stage 3, counting them down. All right, so we go start-finish line right here, diving into 1 and 2. Make sure you keep a little bit of attention to your left side of the screen. See how smooth and steady he's going to try to be on that wheel. Little wheel coming out. Not loose as fast, but how long can he maintain? That's what he's looking for. Uh-oh, it looks like he has company from that 6 car of Captain Cooney coming up on him. Possible battle right here, as you see. First, second, third, right here lined up. Fourth and fifth. And we're on long shot right now, that 19 car. You see him working that wheel best he can, because he got a lot of fast company, and that's that 6 car of Captain Cootie. Captain Cootie now trying to move his way a little bit more forward as he's trying to find him. He's already in the top 5. He wants more as he's all over the bumper of the 19. Now, will he go for a pass? I don't know. Captain seemed a little smart in that. I think he's going to be riding along behind him for a little while, see if they can't catch those front leaders. Excellent run there by Long Shot. Appreciate the camera view there. So you drop it into JWoww. JWoww now fighting for that race lead, or is he just trying to fight to stay on the bumper of that 51? Trying to push the 51 and Clashing further and further ahead of their competition as they team up. Riding in that first and second with Deadman sitting right there in that third position. Deadman's had himself a fast pace throughout this entire race, and he has been proving it time in and time out. Will he be able to time it at the end and get that victory? Okay, starting to simmer down toward the front when it comes to the battling wise. Let's drift back a little further in the field, see what we can find here, huh? Yeah, we got the 2 car Mucka and the 3 car of True Death. Now, these two are fighting out amongst each other as well, because they're both in the bubble right now. So these two gotta find something, and they don't want to be running close to each other like they're doing, but you know, at least, like I said, at least it's close. So this battle is going to go on for quite the minute, because I don't think anyone's going to try to do anything quick and aggressive and evasive here. The 3 car might look. Oh, he is looking underneath. He is looking. I thought he was going to work with him and push him maybe toward the front a little bit, but no. He's like, dude, I know where I'm at in these points right now, and I got to go. As the 3 car looks slow, gets underneath. Mucka back to the bumper, trying to give him a shove. See who's going to be faster out in front. Maybe the 3 car is going to be a little faster than the 2 car, at least in the front of that, and they'll be able to gain a little more time on track, get themselves closer toward the front of the field, get as max points they possibly land toward the end of this thing. As you're sitting on board the 51 now of Clashing. Clashing drifted to the second position. JWoww took over the lead, but JCR still 1 and 2. With Deadman right there on their bumper, just waiting for that moment to pounce. Little wiggles, you start to see these cars and their tires starting to wear. Getting how much load they put into these right side tires and that right rear, and that launch off with all that power. Whew. We got about 26 laps remaining in stage 3 in this race, folks. So we are coming down to the end of this thing, and we're coming down to the end of this thing fast. This is your group right here, 1, 2, and 3, with 4th, 5th, and 6th right there. I do believe that may be Scotty B, or that might be the 47 of Flashing it, or yeah, I believe that Flash 9. Now we will have, I believe, 1 more stop still left yet of our green flag pit stops. And this is going to be the money stop. So there is Flash 9 that's back there in that 4th position. And a decent run thus far by our leaders. You just see the 21 there. Kind of drift back a little bit to, oh, never mind. What's dropping on the 4 car of Deadman? He may be wanting to get a little something here. Is he trying to ride, or is he just, I don't know. I'd be riding right now until after the last pit stop. After the last pit stop, I'd try to get in front of them and not let them fight. Now, also note to look for Clashing to drop in a little early, as he's been pitting earlier than the rest of the field. At least that's been his MO. Now, will he switch it up toward the end of this race and stay a little more on track with these guys, as we have 25 laps remaining in tonight's race? All this tonight brought to you by Century 21, Hometown Realty, all over the U.S., all over the world. Amazing sponsor of Left Turn Broadcasting, Front Row Racing. They have supported us and helped us all the way through our starting and beginnings and mistakes, and still continue with us, and we love them to death. So thank you so much, Century 21, for staying on board with us through all this, and look forward to having you for next season. Still good battle there. You see we're on Captain Cootie, just kind of moseying around the track right now as the field has spread out just a little bit here, as we're going to be getting ready to get into our last round of green flag stops. Just looking for some battle in here, and I believe this is the battle for the 4th and 5th position. So Captain's still riding with the 47 of Flash 9. They're trying to make their way forward here. This is 4th and 5th positions with the 19 of Longshot in that 6th position right there. If he can get up to them and get those 3 cars with, now you saw Deadman starting to drift off, just drift back a little bit. He may be going to the pit road. Not yet. Just kind of lost a little bit of that draft, but got cars on their way up right now to give him a helping hand. 47 and the 6 car making their way through the final laps of tonight's race. And I do foresee us having ourselves a green flag stopper coming up here. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to our Century 21 sponsors. As we are just waiting for them to, yep, and here they come. All right, folks, let me go ahead and do us our last full sender of tonight. And hope everyone is having an amazing time at the race so far. All right, we'll be back here in just a moment.
Why choose a Century 21 agent? Because they're smarter than smart.
5 is my final offer.
Deal. We would have taken 4.
Then I want a do-over.
They're bolder than bold.
I brought cookies for my open house.
Nice, Dion. I brought this.
Is that a unicorn?
And they're faster than fast.
Hey, Apollo! They accepted your offer. Let's talk when you're done.
Hey, wait up! Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster.
Well, this is it.
So proud of you.
Boys up! Is there a Century 21 agent in the house? Oh, great. We need your help. Now that our youngest is finally out of college, we're ready to sell our house and move to the beach. You got it. Yeah. Get up.
Stay calm. There's a Century 21 agent in the house. Smarter, bolder, faster.
You okay? I'm awesome.
All right, folks, welcome back. We are coming to the end of tonight's race. We're on board Clashing right now, who is our race leader and trying to maintain. He's done himself a pretty good job thus far. Got himself a stage win for stage 1. Stage 2 win went to Deadman in that number 4 car. And now looks like Clashing is back out in front with the 51. We have 16 laps remaining in tonight's race. This is stage 3. This is for the Gustos. This is for it. And looks like the 51's letting it all hang out right there, along with the 21 of J-Wow. J-Wow trying to repeat his performance from last week's race and get himself another victory. I'm sure he won't be too disappointed with the second place finish if this how it rolls out. But there still is a little bit of racing left ahead of us as we are coming to inside the 10. Drop on board O'Ban. Long shot there just for a moment here and see how he doing. Now he was doing pretty well sitting in that top 5er position. You see him about a little wiggle loose coming out of there. See what other kind of fight we can find up in this thing. 47 was doing himself a good job. All right, here we go. McLovin in the 5 car, a field filler. McLovin's been struggling on the handling of his car throughout tonight's race, but he's trying to put whatever he can together at the end. Looks like he's doing a pretty good job riding around in that top 10, and after starting in the back of the field, missing qualifying. So I believe he is like in that 6th, 7th position. Doing a really good job in that top 10 and trying to bring it home. Do a little more through the field there. I believe Flash 9 is sitting in that 4th position right now. Yes, he is. So 4th position right now, and then that would put Longshot in that 5th position. So you're looking at our top 5er right now, as the 4 car sitting firmly in that 3rd position. Doesn't look. These guys really need to team up, because we see just now flying through your screen was the 21 and the 57. Looked like they were linked up. So that just means that they're going to be even faster together, thus pulling even more time on the rest of the field. There's a couple more drivers with the same idea, as trying to stay locked up here. And that's the 2 car and the 12 car. Penske teammates trying to make their way around toward the end of this race, getting every position they possibly can. As you see for Mucka is desperately trying to catch that 3 car, which we see the 3 car right up there in front of you. So 3 car may be sitting a little bit better here. We got about inside the 10 right now. I believe we're coming in 10 laps remaining in tonight's race. See a little bottle there, but let's get back over to our race leader, as we are inside the 10 at Texas Motor freaking Speedway. Yeah! All kinds of great fun getting thrown down tonight. Left Turn Broadcasting, bringing it to you crazy. I've got the hat on. Yeah! Oh, man, I have all kinds of fun here. As the 21 and the 51. But let's see if they're going to duke it out at the end. I mean, we might see one of them finishes. Well, we might not. I don't know. I mean, we're going to find out here in just a very short, brief moment here. All this brought to you tonight by Century 21, Hometown Realty, and JCR. Whoa, the 21 loose! Woo! Man, he held on to that thing. That was good. Good driving, good recovery. But the 51's going to break your way just a little bit. I'm wondering if that draft has a lot to do with that, a lot of, that downforce that they're going to have on that nose. I know sometimes when I be out racing and running pretty hard, especially when the tires wear a little bit, that draft and that aero will play a crucial role at getting those front tires to grip. And out of nowhere at times, your car will just push. Go right to the wall. You're like, whoa, Nelly. And you got to blow it up, slow it up a little bit, and bring it back. But, a lot of that is a consequence of that draft. As you see the 21 now barreling back in on the 51. So it's a 2-car race here, 2-horse race, if you will. We got a Toyota versus versus a Ford here. I thought could be a little bit of contact there. It's 21 now. Oh man, scratching the outside wall, trying to find something on it. He does. He's gonna let it stick. Hopefully, try to get those momentum up, get that horsepower built up. So right here, he can get that drag race to the outside as he's trying to pull. Pick and move with his rearview mirror. Robbins. Oh man, trying to get it. I think he may have went a little too soon, as we have 5 laps left remaining in tonight's race. Clashing our race leader. That was a battle right there. He was trying to get some. He may have pulled that trigger a little early. Because now the 51 stretching out his lead. Drop back second place right here. Second place, J-Wow. Got himself a valiant effort. You still see his tracks right there through there. Yeah, he's holding on to that thing. That's a driving it. Seen a few drivers trying that shortcut approach through the tri-oval, through the grass, if you will. I mean, they kind of stuck. Excellent run by all of these drivers tonight. Been incredible racing. A lot of respects given out there on track. And really letting the drivers come to light on their talents. And what they work so hard through the week setting up for. You understand the type, for you drivers, for the fans out there that aren't drivers, man, it takes a lot of time to set these cars up. As we are coming into our last laps, let's get back over to our race leader here. Clashing. I believe he getting it tonight. So he got stage 1 victory, and he's gonna try to win this thing right now as we see him in that first place. Just a few laps left remaining here. See quarter panel battling his car. Now he's going to be really nervous and cautious being the last few laps of the race. Quarter panel is, that 18. To make sure that he don't mess up, take out the leaders. Be pretty embarrassing. As he's fighting to handle, but looks like the 51 isn't charging as hard, noting that he has himself some kind of a gap on the 21. That's kind of floating it easy, if you will. You're not pressuring the 18 as hard as we are coming into our final lap, folks. 51 now looking low of the 18, going to go ahead and clear him, get past him. We are on board our leader right now, the 51 of Clashing, JCR at Gibbs Toyota, bringing her across the line. Congratulations to the 51, getting it done again. Woo! Good job, Clashing in that 51. Gibbs Toyota, our race winner. Let's bring him on up. Yeah! All right. Clashing, excellent job. Looks like J-Wild in that second place. I believe that was Deadman in the third. Let's go ahead and bring this back up one more time. Give us a second here. All right, yes. We have, hold on. So we can scroll up here. There we go. Deadman in that third position. Fourth position. Quarter go up. We are tracking off quarter panel light. So there we go. Hold on, bud. Hold on. All right, got quarter panel with our lineup here. Go ahead, quarter.
All right, we have flash line in fourth.
All right, folks, so we're going to go ahead. We'll get to it here in a second. You got a little bit of comm problems there with the quarter panel. Folks, we'll be back here in just a moment with our victory celebration and victory lap. Stick tuned, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
Welcome to a world where you can feel more. A world where you can see with sound. force at your fingertips. Welcome to a new world of immersion.
PlayStation.
Okay, I'm in. All right, folks, we are back. We're in victory lane, and here he is, the man of tonight, the 51. That Gibbs over that JCR. That Clashing getting it done tonight with one stage win and then pulling off the victory at the end. Woo! As you see him getting it all kinds crazy at Texas. Spinning the crap out of this car. Oh, man. Great run by the 51. Beautiful. All right. That's all kinds of 51 in your face right there. All right, folks, we're going to bring us over to the post-race show. And let's see what kind of show we can cause. All right. All right, folks, it looks like we are in our post-race show. Welcome over. Let's go ahead and bring up a few drivers, yeah? So you see them all listed up there. And we have our 1, 2, and I believe Deadman got us on our 3rd place finish. Is that correct?
Sir.
All right, there he is, my man. Hold on one second as I am bringing you up right now. All right, there he is. Our man Deadman up in that 3rd place spot. Congratulations. Up in the podium again here, my man. You had yourself one fast car out there. Man, describe that 4-car because you were leading that thing. You liked the clean air. You were able to hold the high side for a while. I mean, give us a play-by when it comes to the start of your first, stage, of course, and then kind of give us a rundown from there.
I had a good car. I never made adjustment, not one bit to the last stage. Track really started tightening up, so I need a little bit of turn, so I just dropped a little bit of right front air pressure. It's the only thing I did the whole run, but I feel like we had the best car. Those two JCR guys had the best pit stops, and I'd game on them 10th or 2 here and there, but I never really could catch up. But hats off to them, but I feel like I had the best car.
I mean, it seemed like you had plenty of grip out there as well, as you're able to hold that high line at times. But that bottom line was crucial. Give us a rundown on that bottom line, and then what would happen, if that door was opened and you had a line of cars behind you. I mean, at least from your driver point of view. I mean, we've seen what was happening out there on track, but how did that feel out there, in that track, knowing that you had all these cars lined up, having all that pressure on your six.
Well, I mean, it's hard, you know. I mean, one little slip up and you can go from leading to 8th or to 12th. That's just how close the field is. Luckily, you know, there for first couple stages, about 4 or 5 of us actually got out away from everybody, so we could actually just race or do whatever we needed to. But you know, it was tricky. I had to actually arc my car getting in. I know JWoww was about the same as I was, having to arc it really hard getting in, but it's all in how you're in the corner, Texas, and especially in the 1 and 2, because you can get so tight from the center off of 2, and no wall catches you. And that actually caught me one time, and I lost a lot of ground in the second stage, but luckily still won that stage by a pit stop. But I'll take third. We're here to not the playoffs, but we're gonna make some noise.
Man, you're making some crazy great noise out there, buddy. I mean, charging it, literally, you did an amazing job qualifying, sitting in that third position. You finished in that third position. You came out there and made a statement tonight, leading all those laps, and of course getting that stage 2 win. That was an awesome job right there in its own. You know, and working with others throughout there, really negotiating the traffic and the runs, and utilizing the best you possibly could to put you in that position that you needed, which was to get you to that podium and at least get up here, man. That's awesome. So great run for you. Super stoked for you, buddy. And congratulations one more time.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Tron, for putting everything on, Mucka. See you in Martinsville next week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Martinsville. Oh, no. Gotta get ready for that one. All right, let's go ahead and bring up our man JWoww on this one. JWoww looking for that second place victory, and he got where that second place finish and got it. He was JWoww. You got a copy?
Yeah, you got me.
No, we got you, buddy. We got you loud and clear. So make sure you're up on this thing, dude. What a run you had tonight, my man. I mean, did you go through the grass at a time or two, or? Is that you loose back? Oh, there's a little bit of contact, some massive stay. You did. That's right. You held it pretty good, dude. But yeah, there was some amazing runs and races that you had going on. You found yourself in a yo-yo of battles. You were, you know, in the back of the field, coming to the front of the field. What were some of the highlights of your race? But first, how was your car? I mean, your tire-wise, did you have a problem with your tire wear? You know, on your strategy-wise? Let's go into that real quick.
No, I didn't have to touch the car all week. I knew what I was going to have heading into the race. But all respect to Deadman, but I felt like I had the fastest car because I had a lot of bad luck in this race because I got pushed back twice, both stages, and went all the way back to at least 10th to the worst and worked my way back up to 3rd or 2nd to the end of the stage with no draft help, especially whenever I was in one of those mucka bubbles where you have the front pack all drafting each other and you got the second pack behind you and you're just taking off from them. It's just, a lot of bad luck. But once we settled through the pit stop, everything seemed to work out. It's just we couldn't get on the bottom during those restarts. But stage 3, we had a good start. We were just riding in the first run. We stayed out just one lap further than Clash, and we did that for the next run too. And we had the best. I felt like whenever they got in my draft, once I passed them with the 1 lap pressure tires, it's like I couldn't really help it because I was pulling away just a little bit by a tenth or two, and then once I would make one slip coming out of 3 and 4, I'd hit the apron and they'd get right back in my draft, and I was just. That kind of ruined my advantage with staying out 1 lap further while trying to take off in front of them while they short pitted behind me. But coming to the finish, we caught up to Clashing with about 10 to go, and we made a couple runs at them. So we didn't have the best luck trying to pass them, but I'm proud of my JCR team and Team Penske, and just ready to make the playoffs. A good run, hopefully make a good run at the championship.
Yeah, you did a great run tonight. Now, at that last run there, I would really like to ask you on that. You had like 5 laps to go. you had that charge on the 51. You know, there was putting some bumpers. There was just doing you can to will and slow them up just a little bit. But I think you maybe did you go a little early? You think on that in that last run where you know you had some contact. You did touch that grass, which wound you up. You rode your momentum up, and then from there he didn't have you didn't have enough time to get back up to him. It seemed like. But did you try that move just a little early, or was that your intentions? You were trying to get that done quick and get away from him.
Yeah, I knew he was going to block the bottom of the racetrack from the backstretch to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 because you can't get any good run off of that. And maybe all you would have to hope for to get a run off of him and pass him on the backstretch was him to hit the apron in 1 and 2 or hit the apron in 3 and 4. But one of the spots where I had a trick up my sleeve was to turn down real quick in the tri-oval, and where you just catch him unexpectedly because you wouldn't expect him to really pass him right there. And made a couple moves. The first time I got hit, but I saved it. But the second time I got in the grass, and that really got it out of control, and I hit the wall on the front stretch and got some damage. But I still caught up to him about 3 or 4 tenths, but it wasn't enough at the end of the race.
Man, you had an amazing run. And one final question for you, if you don't mind. With that draft, you were kind of touching base with on a little bit there. Did you find that it was affecting the handling as you dive in? You know, through your rotating through the center. You know, were you losing grip there because you were so much on that bumper? You didn't have enough downforce on that nose. Did you find yourself losing the grip because of that, or was it just more tire wear? Was more of the issue than the draft?
No, I never had an issue with tire. It was more of the draft kind of did loosen on the exit of 4 because it's already loose as it is coming off of 4. But the draft made it a little more looser. But I could handle it if you just don't overturn it a little too much. It won't let that car slide and get out of control. But I'm not a big fan of draft on this game. I try to avoid it at all costs. But I know lowest draft isn't the best option, but low is the best option we got so far, and I'll take it. It's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, well, you managed it well, and you did it nice out there, bud. Brought it home again in the podium, putting down some excellent points on your strive to that championship at the end.
Sure, thank you, Sean.
My pleasure, man. Congratulations on your second place finish, and let's get on over to our race winner. Our man clashing in that 51 Gibbs Toyota. Epic burnouts there, bro. You got a copy there, clashing?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh man, dude, what a run! You got that. You got the stage 1. You're off to a hot start there. Flying that car was more or less. You had yourself a little bit of an off-sequence pit stop there, which was really cool. Due to the fact that you were pitting a little bit earlier than a few times throughout that. Like I think it was stage 2 or whatnot. Those cars got together and they were able to get past you, but man, you're able to hold them off here. And walk us through your race, of course, and what do you think was the most treacherous part of your race that you had to focus the most on? Was it like in and out of pit road? Was it the draft? Was it a certain section throughout a piece of the a piece of the track that you were extremely focused on?
Pits I'm always good at, but that Texas coming out of 2, that was my weakness all week. I just had everyone else's car just went up the track and was able to carry momentum, but my car just kind of slid around on exit and just held the bottom and just killed my momentum down the backstretch.
Well, it didn't kill it that much. I mean, you guys up in an amazing qualifying time, in that 29.022. I mean, that's hauling it. And you sit on pole and you finish the race as P1. Plus, you got yourself a good stage wins. That car was, I think, was hooked up, and you were able to come through the field. Not with ease, of course. You really had to be precise coming through. But how was that traffic for you, at least, in that 51?
Traffic wasn't really bad. I was up front all night, so I mean, I was around Deadman, who I trust, and Scotty. For a little bit. Scotty was up there for a little bit. I'll give him that. And JWoww. So it was just pretty much just riding. If one guy slipped up, I mean, I would try to pass, but if I wasn't going to clear him by the next corner, I would just back up and get back in line so we can stretch our lead.
And that was the other thing too. Yeah, I seen you guys lining up pretty tough, and you were able to stretch that lead. And I mean, it really helped out with those strategies. You know, maintaining a good, quick pace on the track, but then also not having to run your car as hard. At least if you're drafting, I would think. But again, you spent a lot of time out there in that P1. Did your car appreciate that fresh air more than a draft?
I don't really know the difference. I mean, in the draft, my car got out of the corners better because of the draft. Right. But up front, my car was just so tight on exit that it would cause a slide. I don't know where my car was better.
How did you combat your tightness there?
I never fixed it. It was the same the whole race. I was trying everything, every pit stop, but it just made everything worse.
Oh wow! I mean, so you know, possible changing lines. I can imagine that. I mean, anything right there at that moment, right? But whatever you did it right because you're able to hold them off. You got yourself some amazing points tonight, and of course another victory, and especially a victory when it really counts. And that's going for this championship at the end of this thing, buddy.
Yeah, it was a really good points day for most of us, at least for JCR and Flash. Scotty, he had a few mishaps. I don't think I really gapped anyone really too much. Maybe Scotty, but he'll be back next week.
Oh yeah. Like I said, the battling is so tough here, so tight that I can only imagine. So, man, congratulations to you one more time on that victory, that pole, and just your dominating performance in tonight's race. You did a fantastic job out there, Clasher.
Yep, thank you.
My pleasure, my man. Woo! Well, that solves you right there when it comes down to some of your fastest top drivers right there. You guys are pretty amazing. Showing us one really good. Let's go ahead and bring us over to Mucka real quick. Mucka, you got a copy. Now it's your turn with the comm problem.
There you go. You got me now, Chad?
Yeah, we got you. We got you, man. All right, so, hey! Right on, Muck. Yeah, you got your hat on, too. Yeah, we had Texas. That's right. Yep. Howdy doody. How's it do's it, bro?
So it was a good race, y'all.
There it is. There it is. But
looking good, brother. Looking good.
But it doesn't quite work coming from from Connecticut. But yeah, you're getting there. I get it. Yeah, neither does it from California either. I get it. Right.
That's about as southern as this Yankee gets.
There you go. Now, real quick, Buck. Let's go with your. We missed it earlier. Comm problems. My fault. But that was a double point race you were stating. So can you re-enlighten us real quick on what that race was about? When it comes to the points wise and why it's, it was a crucial start.
Come playoff time, points are doubled, so it kind of needed those 2 points. So, looking forward to going to Martinsville. I know Scotty had a rough race, got black flagged, 1 or 12 times, not too sure, but he's got a really strong car at Martinsville, so I see this. I expect him to jump right back into it and see him. If he doesn't grab the win, he's up there competing at the minimum.
Yeah, Martinsville's going to be kind of treacherous, don't you think?
Martinsville's going to be rough. It's a short track, and if you've been following us all season, short track means no cautions unless there's 3 or more cars, and it doesn't happen that very often. Shout out to everybody tonight at Texas. That was by far the best Texas race Front Row has had since the start of Front Row racing. Yeah. So I can't ask for a better group of guys. Hey, Texas has always been rough, but we pulled it out tonight.
We unjinxed the hat. I know that. All right. Yeah. Dude.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, Tom. We unjinxed it.
Unjinxed the hats, bro. So because last time we wear these hats, this hat for me especially. Woo! It was one of those shows. The Masters shows. Yeah. But
it's always rough at Texas. But we pulled it out tonight.
It's because we go big over there, buddy. So, dude, great run for you, though. So, hopefully, you're going to be able to make something happen at Martinsville. You got a good car there. You've always been pretty good on your short track. So, hopefully, you can.
Yeah, no, I got some good stage points tonight. Finished up in the top 10 each stage and, finished 10th for the race. So, just keep plugging along and see where it ends up.
Let's see front row racing right there for you, buddy. You're doing everything you can to combat all these fast drivers. Doing a fine job out there, my friend. Keep kicking some butt.
Thanks, thanks, Tron, and special shout out to JCR, Century 21, Clashing, great win, JWoww, Podium, Team Penske, go Team Penske.
Right.
And Dead Man, way to show that you're not dead, that you're still here.
Woo! Well spoken. I love it. That's great. No, Dead Man is back, dude. He's coming with a vengeance. Look at that.
And
great
special shout out to you, Tron. Without you, like I always said, it'd be 20 guys running around nobody knowing but us 20 guys. So
I
really appreciate it.
Dude, I appreciate it, man. It's what we can do to bring it out to the fans as well. I'm sure that we're all having a blast out there, and it is an honor really to bring out to bring this awesome style of racing out to our fans and really showcasing your guys' talents out there, because you guys are literally some of the best I've seen, and I've seen a lot of racing, my man. All right. And,
we try.
Yeah. No, and you try good is what you do. So keep that trying up, because in point in the right direction, putting on an exciting, epic show once again.
And Marley, I would just want to say like and subscribe.
I didn't get to talk yet.
Right? So let's go ahead and get on over to my man Marley here, bringing him on up. Marley, there he is. Marley, dude, you had yourself a pretty good run. You were in that top 5, battling pretty tough. No, it wasn't a good run. We seen you get Freight Train on the outside. That was
I pulled a True Death and made an adjustment right before the race, and it didn't work out. But we just completely messed up our gears at the end of the straightaways. I just did not have the power. I mean, if I was in the draft, the car was amazing, but if I got hung out on the outside like I did twice in that race, and then the whole field passes you, it's like old school Bristoltron. It's like, it was rough. And then to try to work your way back, we just didn't have the power long run. We fired off really fast. The first 2 stages, we had great, stage points. We got 5th in the first stage. I beat Maka and True Death, and that was the goal tonight, to make sure I lock myself into that next round. Right. Because who knows what's going to happen at Martinsville. Martinsville is Martinsville.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we had really good stage points. We didn't get the finish we wanted, but hey, it's a gamble. Sometimes your adjustments work, sometimes they don't, and that's racing. So we're on the next week.
That's it, though.
Tron.
Yeah.
Tron. Right before this race, I dropped a new setup, Las Vegas.
Oh.
And it's my personal favorite because I really feel like I'm getting a lot better with this editing, and it's pretty cool video. So hopefully everybody watching kind of checks that out. Yeah. It's some pretty cool stuff.
LTB Garage.
And it's it's the fastest Vegas setup on YouTube. Did the research.
We're gonna prove it right now too. That's gonna be awesome. Great. Can't wait to see that one. That one's going. Wait, I think I already put. No, I did put that one in my car. That's right. No, that was prior to adjustment. So I'll have to do a little update there on that one. So
yeah, that was prior to adjustments. It's faster.
Yeah. I get to be the guinea pig a lot, folks, and get to try out their setups and stuff prior to the races and see what's going on. See if I can still drive. I get out there, we do all right. But man, dude, so
hey, you do better if you were driving a Ford.
No, man, now I go straight to. Hey, I'm not gonna get into it, because if I get into it, it's gonna further highlight how of a not enough power you had out there on track. Is all I'm gonna say. All right. If you had some Chevy power, you would have been all right outside that draft. I'm just saying. But he had that Ford problem.
No.
Light on that fuel, not power. Yeah.
I severely messed it up, and I was still fast enough to keep up because I wasn't a Ford.
Oh, got it. Right, you try to spin it again on this one. But all in all, folks, so we hopefully you guys check out the LTB Garage. I'm gonna have that Texas setup out coming up. I'm sure that he'll be doing some more tweaks and whatnot to it. But check out those videos. He works really hard on them, as we do on all this stuff. So, man, really appreciate all that support out there from you guys. So. But man, keep it up.
Yeah, earlier in the week, I did a race at the High Speed Racing League, and at the end of all those races, I always reveal my setup. That Texas setup was a lot faster than what I drove tonight. So there, you can check out Texas on there.
Gotcha. All right, note to say. No, note on that one. So, man, so yeah, again, want to thank everybody for tuning in. Again, I saw a new face in here. Volter Racing, like to get to know them a little bit more. So thank you for tuning in. But to everybody tonight, man, really appreciate all the help and support out there. And, keeping us active, keeping us going. So, great stuff, man. I can't wait for Martinsville. I think it's going to be exciting. So, since we are still on it. Yeah. All right, folks. So we're going to go and let you get out of here. Do appreciate everyone tuning in again. Keep it pointed the right direction. Y'all stay tuned now. But here comes, I think, one of the sickest endings to a stream you will see. And I really hope you enjoy this, and I hope you're still tuning in, because this is why I saved the best for last. Here we go, folks. Till next time, keep it pointed the right direction. If you don't, we'll get you. We got that wrong turn still. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.
Later. Like and subscribe.
Hey, I already said that.
That's what we about. Just feel the warm breeze. Living young and wild and free. The sun, ocean, on an island where no one can find me. The sun, ocean, sipping on some rum. The sun, ocean, on an island where no one can find me. The sun, ocean, in the party just begun.
Oh, man. Oh, that's it. That's again. Yes. Left Turn Broadcasting coming at you live. Our shoot open. We'll see you at the race on Sunday. All right.
Sipping on some rum under the shade of a tree. That's what we about. Just feel the